Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here with Computer Tycoon, and we're more or less where we finished off at the end of the last episode. We've done a lot of research. We've got lots of exciting new hardware. I can change that by the date, can't I? And the other way down, there it is. Lots of floppy disks and stuff, memory. Yeah. What can I can't. Oh, I can archive that, can I? Can you archive? I'm not sure you can archive hardware. Maybe later, once we get into PC. So
I don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
Oh, heck, right, yes. We were kind of on the cusp, because as you know, if you're watching the previous episodes, I've got a research facility and a couple of large factories pumping out my rather fabulous computers. Unfortunately, my costs at the moment are quite high, so I've had to cut down on the costs. If we go into Gabon, which is where my research facility is, yeah, I've had to cut the research costs down quite a bit to make sure I don't lose money, because my factories, actually, if I don't need to do that, I can go here. Close that. To New Caledonia, which is one of my secondary factory. Click that there. Yeah, so that's got a 25% country wealth bonus, whereas my first factory in Germany has a 50%, because this is Germany in this game, in the game that I'm running, it's randomized, is poverty stricken. So I'm getting very cheap labour in my factory, but I can't build a bigger factory here because I need to build extra recreation facilities for all the staff. If I don't, oh, I do have one. Is that, what's that? I thought, what is that? That's logistics there. That's my office there. Recreation. No, I don't have it. Oh, maybe it comes with built-in recreation. Maybe it does. Yeah. Yeah. So I need to build those facilities, and the daily cost for a even larger factory would just be astronomical. 202,000 a day. Yeah. I'm not going to make that amount of money. I think at this point I'm not selling in enough countries. Germany is poverty-stricken, but my second factory location, New Caledonia, is, I think, only a poor country. Oh, that must be just the site entrance. Yeah, that's what that is. Yes, so here the country wealth discount is only 25%. So I'm cutting costs here. But as we just heard, more people are demanding my computer than I am manufacturing, so I do need to increase this a little bit. Can I go up to 20%? And you see there at the top, my production capacity, PP, is a bit higher than the demand for my computers, which is, just to remind anyone who's kind of new to the game, yeah, so the demand production power is how many of my computers people want to buy, multiplied by the production manufacturing requirement, the capacity needed for each of the components in that computer. And the PP there is obviously the amount of manufacturing capacity I need to produce computers. So I'm keeping that down for the moment. What I'm waiting, I'm on these screens because I'm waiting for something, and that is for my research to complete. You may remember at the end of the last episode we completed all sorts of rather good research. We added floppy disk drives, we've improved our graphics cards and so on. But what I'm waiting for, if I go into the queue here, is for the 8080 CPU, which will give me a really big boost over and above my competitors. So the 8080 gives me a 0.41 boost in performance, which doesn't sound a lot, but if you multiply that by the multiplier, it turns out to be quite good. We go to hardware, you can see that. Let's turn that off. Let's go into the CPU. So at the moment I've got 4040. So here the base performance is 0.27, and then we increase that with base clocking. We can increase multipliers and stuff, add cache, and that improves the performance. And although I'm quite good on performance at the moment, I want to be better. So if we look at my computers compared to my opposition, my main opposition I think is the yellow guy and the purple guy. Yep, that's it. So my performance, my performance is a bit down, so I need to improve my performance. over my competitors. In many other areas, I am beating them. And one reason for that is because they've not upgraded their computers since 1974 or 1975. I've been much more on the ball in terms of upgrading my hardware. And as you can see, I've actually got a display screen here. They've got blinking lights still. Yeah, so I'm selling enough, I think. The question is, am I pricing it correctly? So if we go here to, actually, we're here, go here, we can, oh, it's the end of the year. Right, we'll pause there for a second while we just look at this. Yeah, so my price is 3,000 computer technology dollars as opposed to my average cost of just over 2,000. So I'm making a fair bit of money on it. The only question is, if I go to the pricing here, is the discounts I'm applying to each type of customer. So obviously the filthy rich can pay the full whack. There's not a problem for them. But if I offer more discounts to the lower wealth countries, do I get better, do I get more profit because more people are buying it? Now, this is kind of the trade-off you always make when pricing stuff. I'm not making much profit on that, but let's see if that works. Let's run on just for a little bit and see if my demand goes up a lot and I make more profit. I'm not making more profit. No, demand hasn't really gone up. I think the problem I've got at the moment is my computer is selling to the richer countries and not to the poor countries. So if we look at the end of year stats, which will kind of highlight this, we can see here this is the market share that I've got. It's currently 22.86 of the market, and out of, if we just go not there, go to here. Right, so stop faffing around. There you are. Yeah, so out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companies, I've got a 23% share of the market. That's total computer sales. So I'm doing very well indeed compared to my competitors. But I am, as you can see here, selling mostly to rich and filthy rich countries. Average doing well. Then the poorer and the poverty-stricken, I'm not doing so well at. Whereas globally, other companies are selling better to the poorer people. So blue is poverty, yeah, and the light blue, the turquoise is that, cyan. I'm never really good at naming colours. That's the poor people. Okay, but let's look at sales. Look at budget first. So in 1976, I made a total profit of over $1,280,000. That's quite good, actually. If looking back in history, yeah, actually, wow, that's my first year in profit. Yeah, we have only been running from 1974, so I'm pretty impressed with that. That's good. Customers. Oh, yes, sales is what I want. So actually, sales did decline slightly for me in 1986. Sorry, 1976. Ooh, I'm wishing away the years. Customers. Yeah, Benin, Germany, Vanuatu, all good sales. If we look at the top global sales, Finland was the best. Myanmar, Germany, another one of mine. The problem with Germany is that there's another company in there. I think it's Cheap and Great, the yellow company. Solomon, Romania, Benin. Yeah, other countries are big markets. So the question here is, can I compete with my competitors in those countries and get a share of those bigger markets, those bigger countries? I could, but I can't afford it yet, because going into countries to sell new computers, why do I keep clicking the wrong button? Going into new countries is expensive, and I've not got a lot of money, and I don't have any logistics points to use to actually expand. We'll cover that. If you haven't already seen it, we'll cover that later when we get more money in the bank. Market share. Oh, this is good. I am second still. Behind, oh, Afari, oh, the purple guy. Or is that pink? That's probably more purple, isn't it? That's kind of pink. Yeah, well, they increased their sales. Who's red? Brutal Data are catching up. The others are dropping off. Okay. Preferences. I don't really understand that screen, so I'm going to ignore it. Okay, now what I'm waiting for really is for the 8080 to complete research. Oh, we're nearly done. Then I can prototype that and add that to my new computer, and that will be so much better than my competitors. It will wipe the floor with them, he said, hopefully. Okay, we're still making... Oh, demand has gone up, so I can increase perhaps capacity in this factory. Just a little bit. That's better.
You have researched a new technology.
Thank you. My lovely
Your
assistant...
research queue is empty.
Yes, thank you. My lovely assistant has told me we have researched the 8080. So what could we research next? Memory. PROM. That gives me a nice feature bonus. That makes things cheaper, but that takes a lot. That'll take a long time to research. The 8088. That could. Oh, I need the 3 micron for that. That's going to be a lot. The sprite accelerator chip. That gives me a lot of performance boost for graphics. That could be good actually. Composite monitors. Oh, that's quality or prestige. I always get that the wrong way around. Don't. And features. That could be good too. I think we might do the composite monitors before we do the sprite accelerator chip. I think. What else could we research? We've got BIOS, we've got built-in speakers, a sound chip. Look at that! That won't take long to research either. Visuals or sound? Visuals or sound? They appear to be the things I think I'm going to want to research here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the visuals first. So we'll go composite monitors. We'll add you to the queue. We'll then go for the sprite accelerator. I can do that one. Add you to the queue. And then we can go for the sound chip. Add you to the queue. So if we look at this now, yep, that looks good. Right, we will research all those, we'll get those going, but in the meantime I need to prototype my new CPU. So we'll take you, we'll copy you, and you are the first of my 8080 processors. Yep, that's it. Take you out, we'll put the 8080 in. Actually, if we put that back, so we look at these figures, that's the quality, well, the prestige is the diamond, and the performance is 2.2. But if we take that out, put the 8080 in, that goes up nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, prestige and stuff are pretty much the same. If I increase the base clock, that's... So 3.7 is where we start. So if I take that up to say 3.9, the only trouble with doing this, of course, if you're watching the figures down below, is it adds to the up build cost and also the actual production capacity needed. So it's more expensive too. Ooh, actually. So if I took that to 40, that cost me 155.5. Well, that is more expensive. And cash. Though I can't put cash in there on this model by the look of it. That's curious. Okay. I like that multiplier. Yes. Let's build that. Okay, so from there we need to build a new computer with all my latest technology. So what we're going to do, let's build a brand new one. Home computer, accessories, we'll stick everything in. There we go. Memory, our latest memory. So we will add you in there. The CPU is going to be the 8080. Removable media, my lovely new floppy disk. GPU, we've got a brand new graphics card. Power supply will be my lovely quiet power supply. Storage, Winchester. Motherboard, the latest one of those. And of course my display. The operating system will be the CLI. Right, so that's it. So this is going to be a F77-1. That of course needs to be uppercase. And we will price that once. Well, that's the average cost. So actually that's look cheaper than the previous one, isn't it? I think. Well, let's take the price down to that for the moment. We'll see what it ends up with once we've actually prototyped it. So we'll create the prototype.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Right, that will take 30 days to complete. In the meantime, we're just going to carry on selling stuff. Oh, our profits are reducing. That's not so good. But we're still, as long as we're green, I'm okay. Obviously that income figure would be better if it was much higher. So we'll keep on doing that. But what we'll do, we'll quickly flash forward to when that prototyping has been finished and we have a new computer to put to market.
Your new computer model is polished.
And there she is, my lovely assistant. So this is the AF77, and as you can see, oh, performance is incredible. 15, that's so far outstrips the competition. Capacity, my hard disk space and so on, that's good. Feature set is awesome. Oh, that's interesting. The prestige has gone down. I'm not quite sure why that would be. That's curious. But again, it's still way above the competition, my main competition there. As if I put all the other guys in there. So yeah, I'm far ahead, far and away the best computer in the marketplace, I think. So what we'll do, if I look at that one, yeah, you see the average cost of that was over £2,000 now, whereas this one is under £2,000. So that's a good price point, I think. So let's have a look at pricing. If we take that down, we had that at 10, didn't we? Which if I leave that at 5, ooh, and that at 10, 15 and 20, that's still making a good profit. And then actually, let's make that one 25. I'm really keen to sell into the poverty-stricken countries, but as you can see, my price compared to their average budget, yeah, I'm too far ahead, I think. Everywhere else, let's see what that... Oh, look at this though. Compared to the competition, my computer is the best in all facets, all attributes. So that is the pricing. Let's market this baby. Let's get the game speed running. I've sold 48. That's awesome. Oh heck. Right, yeah. The demand is way outstripping my production capacity, so let's just get that up. Up there. I'm just watching these numbers at the top. This isn't so good. I'm losing money, although my production is still nowhere over at that much. I think it's my pricing. Yeah, let's change the pricing on that. This is the one thing. It's difficult to judge. I think there's more stats coming. Remember, of course, if you're not familiar with the game, this is in early access still. So let's make that 20. That's fine, I think. Do we need to make it more expensive? No. What we do, of course, is archive the older computer. I know this. Why do I keep forgetting to archive that one? So we now only have one computer in the marketplace.
You don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
Okay, we'll increase that. And again. That's better. Lovely. It's still very much juggling these figures. I don't like the fact that it so easily slips into a loss, which is concerning. So who's buying it? Oh, okay, poor people are buying it. Okay, rich and average and poor less so. So my pricing there appears to be okay. Let's make that 10 and 7. See if that helps. Not 71, 7. Oops. Selling 60. Yeah, the numbers are. This is the problem we find. Is finding this balance between the cost of production and the, oh, that's better, right. Okay, I'm happily in profit again. Now, one of the features that Progorian, however you like to pronounce it, has for the roadmap of the game is managers. And I think this hopefully is one of the things that the manager will be better able to do, is manage our production capacity against the demand. Because otherwise you could spend a lot of time. This is one of those micromanaging things, which is fun for a while, but when you're trying to concentrate on other stuff, particularly later game, as you tackle your competitor more directly and you start building contracts for selling hardware and licensing and marketing and get into all that, you don't want to spend too much time faffing around with the sort of manufacturing levels across your site. Because I've only got 3 sites, as you can see here. You could actually end up having sites across the globe in as many countries as you like. Okay, this is doing quite nicely. Oh, I'm 25%, 26% of the total market in computer sales. Oh, this is impressive. What's my stats looking like? Oh, that is good. These are vaguely real time. I've discovered. For some reason, when I was first looking at the game, I thought they weren't, but they are. Okay, we're only in May, so that's not bad, I think. We're in profit, of course, which is really good. And how's our research doing? Oh, we've nearly got composite monitors ready. Again, what I think I'll do is I'll wait till I've got
researched a new technology.
Thank you. I'll wait till I've got the other research done as well, and then build sort of a new graphics computer with both a composite monitor option and the sprite accelerator thing that I was looking at then. What it's called? Yeah, sprite accelerator. That's it. So how are we doing this? We're selling. Yeah, we're selling these very nicely. Actually, let's look at the world. Let's see how our market share is. Oh, Germany. Come on, click in Germany. Oh, that's better. We have taken Germany back. We were those colours were reversed for a year ago. Where Cheap and Great, is it? Yeah, Cheap and Great, the yellow company, had the bulk of Germany. Oh, that's excellent news. So in fact, I think in all the countries I am marketing into, I've got these 2 little sets of islands down here. Vanuatu, that I'm just the sole supplier there. In New Caledonia, Oh, there was another company in there as well. Which one was it? Yeah. So Afari Solutions are in there as well, and they are. I've wiped the floor with them. That is most excellent. Right. Oh, I'm losing money again. Darn. You see, it's so easy to lose track. There we go. Let's take that down. There we go.
You don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
Yes, I know that. But if I have enough manufacturing capacity, I start losing money, and I don't like that. So what was I looking for? Oh, the computer comparison thing. Yeah, they're still.
You have researched a new technology.
Excellent. Right. Yeah. So as we can see here, my competitors are still selling their old kit, which is outstripped by mine in terms of technology. So that's cool. Okay. Right. So we have new hardware to build. So we are looking at a display. So we will be creating. This will be a composite monitor, and it won't be a glass teletype, it will be composite. Yeah. Oh, actually, again, just sort of check. So that's 214748. That's a nice bonus, isn't it? Yep. And the feature set. Well, actually, I'll take that down just a touch. So we should still, because they really do add to the cost. So we will create you. Okay, and the other thing we had was the graphics card. So that's you. So we'll copy you, and you will be number 3. And what are we? Aha, sprite accelerator chip. That's it. Okay, let's compare that. Compositor is 75, 1250. Yep, that's nice. That's a nice increment as well. I think we're okay with that. Yeah, let's take that up to 130, shall we? It makes it more expensive, but it keeps my edge over the competition for longer, hopefully. So let's create that. So our brand new computer will base this on our existing model. So we're going to copy this design and we're going to call it number 2, and this is going to be graphics, because that's where the change is, and this is in the video card. So we're going to look, the cost of that has gone down as well. That's good. That's always a good sign if you can reduce the cost. So we'll add you, and the display is going to be that. Oh, the cost is much cheaper. Again, is composite. I could check that out actually. That is, I think, sort of plugging into a TV, isn't it? So obviously the cost to us, as opposed to providing a monitor, is much less. So we'll save that design. We will get the prototype created.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
I will carry on running with our existing model and make money with that. This is quite impressive. I mean, considering the competition have been selling their computers for over a year, 2 years now, and I've already sold 12,000 compared to their 40 something. That's quite impressive. I think I'm happy with that. That is really good. Okay, again, we'll just fast forward until the prototyping has finished.
Your new computer model is polished.
And there you are. It is polished. So, yeah, that looks really good. So the AF71 average cost is. Ooh, the cost has got. Does cost go? Cost must be going up, because it wasn't that when we started, was it? No. So our new one. If we set it at the So that's slightly better. Let's sell it at 3,000, shall we? We'll use the same pricing strategy we had before. Again, I'm just top of everything. That's lovely. I like to see that. And market. Selling very well. And as you can see, demand is extraordinary. So let's make sure we can capture that by increasing our capacity in the factory.
You have researched a new technology. Your research queue is empty.
I'm impressive. Oh, demand is still outstripping, even though I've got everything at full capacity. Okay, it was. Right, my research queue is empty. So what should we go for next? Oh, we've done the sound chip. So these fans. Okay, they reduce the temperature, gives me more quality, which is good. Nickel cadmium batteries. That won't take too... Ooh, look at that. That's less expensive than lithium, but heavier. It's a type of rechargeable battery. That's good. I'm not quite sure how that applies. I don't know. In real sort of desktop computer or home computers, what were batteries used for? If you know, do drop a note into the comments box below. Time sharing. Ooh, that looks good. I like that. TV adapter interface. Or the 8080. Prom. Prom takes us into EEPROM and stuff, which is... That's a nice sort of... In terms of technology, that's a good track to be on, but I'm not sure I want to go there just yet. We could use 3 micron, which reduces our production costs, and that will lead us on to do the 8088. But I'm thinking time sharing for a new operating system, or the batteries. I love that. That's a lovely big number, isn't it? Let's do the nickel cadmium batteries. Okay, and they will take a while to produce. In the meantime, I'm making lots of money, and I need to increase my production capacity somewhere along the line. Let's see how the computers are selling. They're both selling rather well. So yeah, so that's 103739. Ooh, this one, yeah, isn't selling quite so many now. So it could be time to drop the old AF77-1, which might be interesting. Should we drop that for... Oh, I'm starting to lose money again now. So perhaps it is time to archive that one. There you go. So we now only have our graphic machine. Oh, and... Oh dear, demand. Yep, demand has dropped. Perhaps I should have kept that one back. The trouble is I don't think you can bring them back into life. No, you can't. Once they're archived, that's it. There, you can never produce them again. You could, I suppose, copy the design and bring it back. But yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to reduce our capacity. New Caledonia, so we're not overproducing. Well, let's get the game running so it works. There we go. We'll take that down to around there. So we should start making money again. Lovely. That's good. And what I'll do, we have... What did we last research? I can't remember already. Oh, that was the sound chip thing, wasn't it? Yeah, so what I'll do, we'll build a new... where does that go? That goes on the motherboard, I think. Sound chip, yeah. So we need a new motherboard. Why do I keep clicking? I don't understand it. I keep clicking the wrong. I keep clicking that when I should be clicking back. Right. So that's the that motherboard there. We'll copy you. And this is number 2, and we'll add sound to it. Lovely big increase in numbers, so we will create that. And as we approach the end of this year, we will add that motherboard. Actually, we could add that to a new computer now. How long is it going to take? It's going to take a while to get the nickel cadmium batteries done. So let's actually build a new computer based on this one. So we're going to copy this design. We'll call this one sound, because look, that's the change we're making. And that's just going to be in the motherboard, isn't it? There we go. And let's save that. Prototype it.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
And what will happen is when we come into the next episode in 1978, we will have a new computer to bring to the marketplace, which is that one. And that looks... oh, feature set. Yeah, quality. That's looking a lot better. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's have a review of our stats as we bring this last year to a close. Actually, profit increased. Absolutely, that's wonderful. Our home computers, we made more money from them. I think we did sell quite a few more. Our expansion and engineering costs were obviously a lot less. That really accounts, I think, for the profit increase there. Our sales went up dramatically, as we saw. That is spectacular. Customers: Benin, Germany, Finland, Gabon, New Caledonia, Vanuatu. That's where I made my sales. Well, look at this: Finland, Germany, Benin, Gabon. Yeah, 4 of my countries in the top 8 of the total global sales by country. Oh my goodness, I've just noticed something. The economy of my buyers. Oh, I am selling more now to poverty and poor countries. Those little slices have increased, which is good. My market share. Yeah, what I just noticed was up here in the top. I've nearly got 45% of the global marketplace. That is awesome. So why was I still losing money? Pricing. I still haven't got my head around how to price things properly. But look at this. That's me. That's green. And my competition, Cheap and Great, were doing so well in the early days. Look at that. And they have collapsed. And Afari, they're staying steady. But I have, whoa, taken over. I am feeling like we're about to really step up my game now. Our company is about to go to the next level. We're going to be able to afford more offices, more countries to sell in. We're going to be able to start buying new sites to sell into, and start making real money. This is very impressive. Oh, good. Excellent. Right, as you can see here, we finished off on the 2nd of January 1978 with a day in which we earned $26,000. That's the best single figure I've seen for a good long time in Computer Tycoon. So that's it. I am so buzzed. I'm hyped up now. We have sold so much. We are doing so well. I'm taking the marketplace by storm. We're making real money. The future is looking Ajax. That's what it's looking. So if you've enjoyed this episode, leave us a like, be very much appreciated. But even better, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, criticisms even. Yeah, I am doing things wrong, I am sure. That's always my way. If you've got anything to say, it'd be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. And of course, if you've not already done so, please do subscribe to the channel. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these, Computer Tycoon, or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye-bye for now.